Man, this yellow, it's so nice in the sun. I love it. It's a Hornet yellow, you know. This is how the Hornet it's supposed to be, yellow, because it's a bee. It's inspired by the Hornet, and it's an iconic machine because everybody knows it. At some point, it's so common that I think most of the motorcycle riders had one or rode one at some point. Even you today, because this comparison is about the new Hornet and the old Hornet, as I put it, because I love to call this CB650R old Hornet, but it's not a Hornet, it's a different machine. It has the Neo Sports approach with that round headlight, and it's quite punchy, it's quite nice to ride on Twisties. But the new Hornet comes with a different attitude. It's a whole different story because the engines are so different one to another. We have a parallel twin, a new engine from Honda, launched this year, and you have the inline 4, which was used since I think 2008 with the CB650R, the engine that I used to ride when I was racing. So I'm pretty fond of this engine. I like it a lot. This one, it's new for me. I don't know how to react. I kind of like it, but it's a twin cylinder, and I'm not that into twin cylinder engines. What about you, Mihai?
Well, as you mentioned, we rode both of them today on the Twisties with really nice weather still. And for me, the Hornet was easier to ride. It's a little bit friendlier. And of course, she likes to, I don't know, to rev it and to go hard on the Twisties. But it's a little bit easier to ride. On the other hand, the CBR, it's a little bit snatchy, a little bit just throws the gas a little bit, how to say it?
It's a bit more aggressive.
Yeah, it's a bit more aggressive. Although this is, I think it's more powerful.
The Hornet feels more powerful, but still they have quite the same. It's 4 HP more for the CB650R. You don't have riding modes over there on the 650R because, yeah, it's an old version, it's still cable actioned, and you don't get the pleasure to have a riding mode to change in order to make it a bit mellow in the response. So that's why I think you find it very twitchy. Still first and second gear while going mid-corner, when you need to get back on the throttle, it's like, okay, pushing you don't know how much to give it. You got to get used to the amount of throttle that you need.
And from the 5,000 or 6,000 RPM, it goes totally crazy. I mean,
totally,
there is a point there when you can rev it and just goes.
The Hornet on the other side has riding modes. You can put it in sport. I used it in sport mostly for this climb up here. And yeah, it feels very good. It's so friendly, as you said, and every time you roll the throttle, even though you are at 5,000, 6,000, 2,000 RPM, you get some juice. So there's a right amount of torque throughout the whole range, so you can use it.
It also gives you more confidence, at least for me.
It's a confidence builder, this engine, and also very important, it's a twin cylinder engine, but it doesn't vibe. So the vibe level, the vibration level to the foot pegs and handlebar, it's close to none. It's not even mentionable. On the other hand, we know the CB650 can be so annoying because that engine produces lots of vibrations. If you roll the throttle even more to close to 8,000, 9,000 RPM, that's unbearable. You have to use it over that range because otherwise it's quite annoying.
Yeah, I have to agree on that, but it's supposed to be like this because it's the part of the whole package. I mean, you get the vibration, you get the sound is quite nice.
About sound, this one sounds very nice.
Yeah.
Even though it's a twin-cylinder engine, Euro 5, superb sound, lots of grunt. It feels like a powerful machine, and yeah, it's a real deal with the new Hornet.
Yeah. The sound is so nice on the Hornet and as well on the CB.
Very similar suspension system. On the stiffer side, on the sportier side, I like it this way because I can ride faster. It gives me a lot more confidence mid-corner while going into the throttle again towards the acceleration part. It feels like a sports bike, so I like that. It's plush enough to go in the city over potholes or speed bumps. If you approach them at a normal pace, like 20-30 kilometers an hour, it will be good. No adjustments for the front fork, some adjustments for the rear, but yeah, only the preload and stuff. But it's a nice package. You can use it as it is, and yeah, it will feel quite good. The brakes are pretty much the same in my opinion. This I think are new calipers from Honda, but they produce a lot of stopping power, so it's quite enough. This brake pump, actually, I remember it since I saw the first Hornet back in 2000. So it's like 23 years ago. This one looks the same, but so it does a good job.
Never change the winning recipe.
Yeah, exactly. Never change a winning recipe. You have ABS for both. I think
traction control as well.
Traction control as well for both. You can switch it off from this button on the.
And then it goes super fun.
Yeah, you can do super fun stuff. You can wheelie both of them, and that's quite nice. You have a nice electronics package on the Hornet. It comes with an extra TFT dash. They both have LED lights all over the place. You get the riding modes as we said, and as an improvement for the new Hornet, you get this dash, which shows you lots of information. You can go to the menu. You can add up for both the quick shifter if you want to, which is a must, I think, because on the CB it works like magic. It's seamless because that inline 4 knows how to react with the quick shifter. This one I didn't check it because unfortunately our test unit doesn't have one. I would love to test the CB, the new Hornet, actually the 750 with the quick shifter, so I can see how it reacts, how good it is.
For a 750 twin-cylinder engine, the Hornet has quite a nice sound. When you rev it up, it comes to life and it feels very, very punchy. So this engine has something to tell me.
The riding position, it's quite similar. It's a bit more relaxed, a bit more upright on the Hornet. On the CB650, it feels more engaging, it feels more towards the front, so I think it's a sportier approach.
Yeah, definitely
Honda.
A sportier approach. And also on that one, it's just a little tint more relaxed, but still in a sporty position. And I think the CB, it's a little bit compact, and you feel it like that. You feel it also when you sit on it on the riding position, you feel like you're sitting way in front of the bike. This one is a little bit further to the back, and it gives you, as you said, a little bit of a relaxed position.
So this is the right place to be with the Honda CB650 on the Twisties, rolling the throttle, feeling that nerve, down on the gearbox and rolling the throttle. It sounds so nice. It feels like it wants to come alive, and it pulls very, very nicely. No surprises.
Even by looking at them right now, you can easily spot that the CB650, it's a small bike compared to this one, which just by the use of this plastics, it's quite wider. So they've used some plastics from other models, like this one from the CB500, the tail unit, it's like also from the CB500. I kind of dislike this because I wanted for Honda to come up with something really cool, really new, but I have to admit the package kind of goes along quite good considering the price and the marketplace that it will take. This is quite a nice package because the price for this one, it's 8,500 euros compared to the CB650, which is 9,100 euros, something like that. So that one, it's an older version, a different aspect, less electronics.
So classic meets new.
Exactly. Going on the Twisties with these two bikes, it's a horrendous job. It's so arguably the best thing that you can do with this steel roadster is going on Twisties, and inside the city with the traffic, I have to say that both of them, they manage very well to go in between cars. They are pretty much the same. The mirrors have the same height and everything, so it's not a difference over there. The difference in the city is that that one, it's a bit more snatchier when going at slower speeds. That throttle action cable,
On off,
that
on off.
cable action throttle, it's quite on off, and you might get like hiccuping when you roll the throttle. Otherwise, the Hornet, it's smooth. You can go in between cars very easily,
and
and
predictable.
it's predictable. It's easier to use for the traffic jams and going in between cars. On the Twisties, I like more the CB650 because it's an approach closer to the thing that I used to race in the past. But you said that the Hornet, it's quite good and you love it. I saw that you were
With
following
a lot,
up
I was
very
riding
easy.
with a lot of confidence. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. So you can put them head to head, and the Hornet will not lose ground. Although it has 4 less HP, it still does a very good job. So the big question, which one is the winner? Because you choose the Hornet, I think.
Yeah, yeah, definitely the Hornet.
So for you, the Hornet is the winner of the test. I love so much the CB650R, but I have to say the Hornet, it's featuring lots of advantages like the riding modes, the new dash, the bit smaller price, which can count. So if you're an average rider that wants a reliable machine who can do some twisties, go on a small trip or use it daily in the city, the
Also
new
commuting.
Honda, yeah, the new Honda Hornet does a terrific job, a good job. So the winner of this test is the new Hornet.
The yellow Hornet.
Sorry, CB650R. I used to love you, I still love you, but the Hornet is the Hornet. And that's it, guys. See you in the next episode.
There
Goodbye.
you have it. Bye.